In 2005, a 19-year-old kid was sent off 83 seconds into his international debut. No touch, no foul, really. Just a stray elbow and some very confused linesmen. That kid would go on to become the greatest footballer who ever lived. But somebody forgot to tell the World Cup. This is the story of a man who won everything, except for the longest time, the one trophy that actually mattered to an entire country. You want some games with a little price? Go to ENEBA.com and let's go. Link in bio for the perfect key for your computer, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, every platform. Check the link in bio. Germany 2006. Messi is 18. He's already a Barcelona starlet, already being called the next Maradona by every Argentine journalist who's ever held a microphone, which in Argentina is a bit like being called the next president before you finished high school. No pressure. He comes off the bench against Serbia and Montenegro, scores, sets up another, and the whole country exhales. There he is. Argentina are flying. Then comes the quarterfinal against host nation Germany. And then something happens that will haunt Argentine football Twitter for the next 2 decades. Manager Jose Pekerman benches him. The most talented teenager on the planet spins the biggest match of the tournament. Watching. Argentina lose on penalties. Germany advance. Messi doesn't play a single minute. Somewhere in Rosario, a kid who once needed growth hormone injections just to play professional football is left wondering the same thing the whole country is wondering. South Africa 2010. Messi is now the best player on earth, fresh off winning his first Ballon d'Or, and Argentina's coach is Diego Maradona. Yes, that Maradona, hiring the greatest player in history to manage the next greatest player in history. What could possibly go wrong? As it turns out, tactics. Tactics could go wrong. Maradona's Argentina is all heart and very little structure, and Messi, the most clinical finisher in the world, somehow goes the entire tournament without scoring a single goal. Not one. He creates chance after chance. The finishing touch just won't come. And then Germany happens again. This time it's not penalties, it's a 4-0 hammering so brutal that Argentine newspapers basically wrote the team's obituary the next morning. Messi walks off the pitch goalless, trophyless, and for the first time facing a question that will follow him for 12 more years. Can he actually do it for Argentina? Meanwhile, at Barcelona, he's casually breaking every scoring record known to man. It's the strangest split-screen career in football history. A god in Catalonia, a question mark back home. Brazil, 2014. This is the one. Messi drags a star-studded but unconvincing Argentina through the group stage almost single-handedly. A last-minute winner against Iran here, a wonder strike against Nigeria there. He's basically doing the work of 3 players, possibly out of spite. Argentina reached the final. The final! For the first time since 1990, and waiting for them, Germany. Again, honestly, at this point, Germany should just send Messi a Christmas card every December. The match goes to extra time, scoreless. Argentina have chances, Messi has a chance, it doesn't go in. And then, in the 113th minute, a 22-year-old substitute named Mario Götze does something he will be talking about at dinner parties for the rest of his life. Germany 1, Argentina 0. Messi is named the tournament's best player, the Golden Ball, and has to walk up, collect a trophy he clearly does not want, stand next to the actual World Cup he didn't win, and smile for photos. It might be the most uncomfortable photo op in football history. He looks like a man being handed a participation trophy at the world's worst birthday party. The narrative hardens after this. Messi is a genius, but maybe, just maybe, not a winner, which is an insane thing to say about a man with 4 European Cups and 4 Ballons d'Or. But football doesn't deal in nuance. Football deals in trophies. It gets worse before it gets better. Argentina lose back-to-back Copa America finals, both to Chile, both on penalties. After the second one, in 2016, a visibly broken Messi tells the press he's done with the national team. He retires from international football at 29, with the weight of an entire nation's expectations apparently having become physically too heavy to carry. He unretires about 7 weeks later, because of course he does. Argentine fans, sponsors, and possibly his own grandmother staged what amounted to a national intervention. Russia 2018 almost doesn't happen at all. Argentina barely scraped into the tournament, saved by a single Messi hat-trick against Ecuador in the final qualifier. A moment so dramatic that grown men in Buenos Aires were filmed sobbing in the street, like they'd just watched a telenovela finale. But the tournament itself is a mess. A limp draw with Iceland, a 3-0 demolition by Croatia, whispers of dressing room mutiny against the coach. Argentina scraped through to the round of 16 by the skin of their teeth, only to run into a teenager nobody's heard of yet. His name is Kylian Mbappé. He is 19. He runs Argentina's defense into the ground, scores twice, and announces himself to the world. Argentina lose 4-3. Messi flies home goalless yet again at a World Cup, and the noise back in Argentina is no longer "can he do it?" He's getting close to maybe he can't. 4 World Cups, 0 trophies. One increasingly painful question. If this were a movie, the studio would have cancelled it by now. Then, slowly, something shifts. New coach, new generation. Lionel Scaloni, a rookie manager with barely any senior coaching experience, somehow figures out the one thing nobody else could: how to build a team that makes Messi's job easier instead of harder. July 2021, the Copa America final. Brazil, in an empty, ghostly Maracanã because of the pandemic. Angel Di Maria chips the keeper. Argentina hold on, final whistle, and Lionel Messi wins his first ever trophy with the senior national team, 14 years after his debut. Watch his face in this moment. This is not a man celebrating a trophy. This is a man finally putting down a backpack he's been carrying since he was 19 years old. Argentina naturally treats this like the actual World Cup. There are parades. There are mass tears. One man is even filmed proposing to his girlfriend mid-celebration. The bar, it should be said, was extremely low. But it's a start. Qatar 2022. Messi is 35. He's already said, quietly, almost as an aside, that this will be his last World Cup. No more what-ifs left in the tank. This is it. And Argentina respond to this emotionally loaded farewell tour by losing their opening match to Saudi Arabia, a team ranked 51st in the world. It is statistically one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history, and somewhere in Riyadh they declared a national holiday over it. Argentine pundits start drafting eulogies. Again. But this team is different. This team has spine. They beat Mexico, beat Poland, scrape past Australia, survive a chaotic penalty shootout against the Netherlands after Wout Weghorst nearly ruins everyone's evening with a last-gasp equalizer, then dismantle Croatia 3-0 in the semi-final. Messi turning Josko Gvardiol, a brilliant young defender, completely inside out on the way to one of the assists of the tournament. And then the final, Argentina versus France. Messi versus Mbappe, the old story against the new one. Argentina raced to a 2-0 lead and looked comfortable, too comfortable. Because Kylian Mbappe, yes, him again, the same kid who broke Argentine hearts in 2018, scores 2 goals in 2 minutes to drag France level. Then, in extra time, Messi restores the lead. Then, Mbappe scores again, a penalty, completing one of the great World Cup final hat-tricks in history. It's 3-3. It goes to penalties in a World Cup final. Football decided to write the most stressful possible ending on purpose. goalkeeper Emiliano Dibu Martinez, a man who spends the shootout doing everything short of legally permissible psychological warfare on French penalty takers, saves the crucial spot kick. Gonzalo Montiel steps up, scores, and Argentina are world champions for the first time in 36 years. 20 years, 6 World Cups, a red card before he even touched the ball, a bench seat in his first quarter-final, a trophy he didn't want to hold in 2014, a trophy he never let go of in 2022, and now in 2026 an encore nobody had any right to expect, from a man who's apparently decided that good enough was never actually an option. Whatever happens next in this tournament, and we genuinely don't know yet, one thing is already true. The kid who got sent off after 83 seconds turned into the man who rewrote what was possible in this sport. Not bad for someone who, as a teenager, needed a Barcelona contract scribbled on a napkin just to get his foot in the door.